Hello guys, today we're going to react to Sans Survival Fight. The fan game was made by Ari? Okay, let's get into this. But, like my bones, yeah, Sans. Now this is what I feel is going to be what Sans could have done. Like, what if Sans was actually trying against you. Let's see if I'm right. The expression you're wearing is really kind of a freaker. Listen, I know I can't beat you. One of your turns, you're just gonna kill me. So, I've decided it's not gonna be your turn. So he's using his special move now. Also, I don't know how, like, turns work. But I just don't think that the battle box is canon. So I'm pretty sure it's just the term monsters use for like a fight. So when it's this person's turn, they fight and that person's turn. So he's just kind of saying, you're not going to be able to attack me. Okay, even if that means we have to stay here until the end of time. It's a beautiful day outside. He's literally twitching. He really wants... Days like this, kids like you. Oh, I forgot my name. Oh my god, I love this. I love this. This is what he should have done. Yep. Also, what I think's going on here in this scene, what is really going on is Sans blue souled you to the floor, then created a massive bone that got you into the sky, and then he's standing on something that we can't see. So I think's going on there. Okay. He's not going to do... Yeah, okay. Yep. Sneak attack. He's not even like... This is what he would do in a fight. You can skate now? That would make sense, right? Because really, it's just Blue Soul mode, but you're on a skateboard. So Frisk on a skateboard, that's all that he did. He just threw a skateboard at you and forced your Blue Soul you onto it. So this... Press up twice. Oh, it's double jump. That makes sense, yeah. Does actually, does it? Yeah, it makes sense. He's tired though. That would make sense. Hold on. Oh no. 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 Sans, no. Poor Sans. Why does Sans get treated like this? He doesn't deserve it. Yep. Oh no. You can see him like start to fall asleep. But he's not tired now. Also, do you know the funny thing, which I find really funny? Like how people say, how is Sans bleeding? Which makes sense, because skeletons, right? From what I know, your bones produce the blood, am I correct? Because if he's Sans the skeleton, he's a skeleton made out of bones. I don't want to, like, keep talking about this, because I know I'm trying to add realism, but what I think is going on, right, is, I get the bleeding, that makes sense. Bones, I'm pretty sure, produce blood, and the heart just pumps it around, right? But the better question is, how is he sweating? That's the question. If you want realism, right, how is he sweating? And why? That's a better question. I know it's not like a literal thing, it's not realistic, but what I'm saying is if people are asking why he is bleeding, because that would make sense, he's a skeleton, right? But no one asks why he sweats. If you're gonna ask why he is bleeding, why don't you ask how he sweats? Yeah. Sans orchestrated this. Flowey's on your side? Oh, Flowey must really be bored of you. The Amalgamates, why don't you have them in front? Also, question about the Amalgamates. Why can't, like, I'm pretty sure I mentioned it before, but why can't Alphys, in a last-ditch attempt, like, get most of the strongest monsters, inject them all with determination, and make them all melt into some big abomination? And then have that fight the Frisk. Because you can't kill an Amalgamate. The only reason why you won is because you spared them. And good luck trying to get them to win a goddamn DT extractor. So you're not going to be able to extract the determination. And, like, eventually, right, you would win. Because the player is just going to get bored of dying over and over again. So it would actually be a good attempt of stopping them. Using the Amalgamate attacks. Oh, those are being brought out? I thought this was already overkill. The Amalgamates. Flowey isn't that strong, to be honest. Like, he isn't that strong, especially when the person can just reset over and over again. But, like, Sans is, because, well, he can, to some extent, remember them, like Deja Vu, but he may have a stronger sense of Deja Vu. So, he can actually remember them. Yeah. And I also want to say, this is how the Sans fight should have ended. At least to some extent. Not with, like, the souls being, well, you know, maybe, but, yeah. See ya. Hold on. Is there any more? Oh, that's cool. It shows, like, they got to the surface. Also, do I really, 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 really love that if we were being realistic, the pacifist run would be a more abstract way of doing a genocide run. Because, like, again, right, I know what I'm about to mention is just going to be a person trying to add realism to a game, but, like, if you really think about it, this would be, like, a more abstract genocide run. Because, right, let's say, right, these guys haven't been in, like, the sunlight for how long? A few years, right? Yeah, their bodies may not be that, but I doubt they've been in the sun that long. Like, if they've not been in the sun long enough to where their bodies can survive UV rays, right? This is just a more abstract genocide run. Like, also diseases. Like, I know humans and monsters used to live together, but I doubt they do anymore. There may be a human disease, some humans have, and there may be monster disease, but I just don't think that would, I think that's how that would work. But this should just be more abstract genocide run, because these guys would start getting, like, horrible sunburns or worse than sunburns, and are humans even going to accept them? Like, we see that humans might accept them, but from all they know, a human just freed the kind that, honestly, humans are very bad in Undertale. Like, I mean, I get it, but it's the same logic as having a nuclear weapon and just hiding the nuclear weapon. Monsters would have no reason to absorb human souls if the humans were just kind to them. But instead, they seal them away, which means they're more likely to. Also, do I really love Flowey and Sans could easily escape the underground. And Undying, really. And actually, all the monsters could. Because, do you know the hole where Frisk falls through? What is stopping anyone? Hell, Alphys could do this. From making some type of sheet that, like basically, what am I thinking? What am I thinking of? Like, Satoria makes fire magic, and it acts as a hot air balloon. The fire magic should stay, because fire magic doesn't work the same way as normal fire, I'm guessing. And then it would go up, or Sans or Papyrus could use Blue Soul mode to bring it back down. More monsters come up, the stronger ones first, like Undying, so any humans try and fight back, Undying can deal with them. And then you could get some more souls that way. Or, Flowey could make some, like, vine ladder everyone climbs up. He wouldn't do this, but I'm saying he could do this. That's the difference. There's a difference between he will and could. He could theoretically do this. Sans could also, just by teleporting up, shortcuts, whatever, he is teleporting. I mean, again, right? Also, I love how, like, people are going to say, oh, he's not teleporting. I mean, but the problem with that is, Sans and Papyrus, right? Papyrus is a prime example of, when you switch screams, that means something. Because when Sans and Papyrus, right? Papyrus, when you're in the house, you go back and forth in the kitchen to normal room, back and forth a lot. He then interacts and says whatever, I don't know exactly, but I feel like I didn't know having a guest would, something like that. And same with Sans, he doesn't give you but he changes his dialogue, meaning Toby Fox wanted you to think. Also, he literally says, I don't know if I'm thinking about a different thing, but in the hotel, right, when he goes on I don't know if it's actually, like, a friendly hangout, right? When Sans has a friendly hangout with you, he says, let's go another way. You go a completely different way from the hotel, and boom, you're in the hotel area. Like, the restaurant area, yeah, but we go the wrong way, and he teleports us there. There is proof of teleportation there. And yes, it could be a montage, maybe, but then you're looking too deep into it. You're looking way too deep into it at that point. But with that, goodbye.